Let me show you easily the best, very affordable mobile Wi-Fi router that you can get. So inside the box, first we get our cables that we can use to charge or also power it. Then also our router and a quick manual here as well. So I already used it for a while and generally actually I'm very impressed in it. So this is what it looks like when it arrives. So it has a protector for the battery, so you want to take it out. As you see, also it has got absolutely massive battery here as well included on this, so it actually lasts for quite a long time. And this is, for example, what the size of it is. If you want to close it, so you see, you simply snap this together, and the size, yeah, as you see, absolutely awesome. So very tiny. And if we check the build quality, I see it also looks actually very decent. Okay, we have the power button here, a reset hole, and also Type-C charger port. So yep, not only you can obviously use it on the go, but also you can simply plug it in and keep it maybe somewhere to use as your main router. And we have space for our SIM card here. We have all the data here, how to connect it. And the best part about this router actually is the price of it. So personally I got mine from AliExpress, and using also some extra coupons I managed to get only mine for around $12, so a bit only over $10. If you also want to get it for a similar price, make sure to check out those special discount links I'll include in the description, also extra coupons as well. So again, a bit over $10 with free shipping. If you want to insert a SIM card in it, it takes those larger SIM cards, but also if you have only nano SIM card and you do not have adapter, if you are careful enough, you can actually still insert this inside. Just make sure the contacts for the SIM card matches up basically the contacts there. So you see, even with nano SIM card, you can still use it kind. And also pay attention to the IP address and also username and password, and also your Wi-Fi key. So maybe write it down somewhere. And then we can insert the battery inside here. Okay, and close it up. Okay. And to power it on, so simply press this button here. Okay, and let's wait for it to boot up. And once it boots up, as you also have fairly decent screen here where you can see your current battery level, the network name, password, and also if it's connected. So the first time you turn it on, it might take maybe sometimes 2 or 3 minutes for it to properly connect to the network and start providing the mobile data. And yeah, once it's connected, so for example on a PC, if you want to connect to it, it's very easy. So you see, it essentially created a new Wi-Fi network, so call this one 4G MiFi. So let's, and again enter the password, so it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 essentially by default. So yep, let's connect to it. Okay, so and once connected, we can start already using the internet, and we can also easily configure it as well. So to do that, in your address bar, simply enter the IP address of it, so 192.168.111.1, and simply press enter. As you see, it will take you to this web portal where you have to log in. The username and password is admin. So logged in, and you see you can gain access basically to this router here. So you see, you can see your network name, for example, here, your IP address, everything pretty much as you see, as you need. Also, we can choose from 3G or 4G. Again, this is a 4G router. Why it says 5G, I have no idea really. So again, it's a 4G router, not a 5G router. So also you see the Wi-Fi name we can change here, and also the Wi-Fi password here as well, and bunch more things. So you can reset your DNS settings, SIM, passwords for the login, and also you can upgrade as well. And once we set up everything, so you can start using it right away. I see also the speed is actually quite decent here, so I can even watch videos at full HD over 4G without any problems. So you see, everything buffers very fast. When it comes to speed, at least for me, I find it's pretty much the same what you would get if you were to insert basically the SIM card maybe in your phone and use a 4G network that way. So you see, if you are browsing some websites, there's zero problem. So it's actually fairly fast over here for basic tasks. Obviously, again, this is not a 5G unit. Again, I have no idea why they print 5G on it. Maybe just for marketing purpose. But again, so you are getting maximum 4G speeds, and overall, is this router actually worth it, and should you maybe get one? Well, yep, I can actually highly suggest this particular unit, because yeah, when it comes to the price, it doesn't really cost anything at all. So if you follow those special discount links, only a bit over $10 essentially. For example, if you are traveling somewhere, you can just pop in your SIM card here and share across multiple devices without, for example, draining your phone battery. So previously I used it to simply hotspot from my phone, which also obviously is a good solution, but obviously it's draining battery life like crazy on your phone, so you also have to charge all the time, and if you do it long enough, eventually you will even ruin the battery life of your phone. So again, not very smart essentially, when you can get this literally for only a bit over $10. Again, if you are traveling, again, absolutely unbeatable. And for example, if you do not have maybe like a home internet like router, like normal router, and use mobile data, again, simply get this unit, pop in your SIM card, and you have good 4G coverage basically in your whole home from this simple device. And you see, so incredibly portable, and also battery life also seems fairly decent on it as well. Obviously, yep, you can also plug it in somewhere, leave it, and literally just use it as a home router even. Okay, good luck. And yeah, make sure to check it out.